So if you feel like right now you're not yourself and you don't feel like you're mentally in the same space that you once were, and it's frustrating you because all you want to do is feel okay, you're not the only one. But what I can tell you is just because you're not okay doesn't mean you're not okay. And when I say that, what I mean is the same way that one day you just started feeling not right and you felt down for some reason and you don't know if it's sadness, you don't know if it's depression. It's this awkward feeling that like nothing's really wrong but something is wrong and I don't really know how to describe it or what word to attach to it because everything seems too extreme, but it also still feels like exactly how I'm feeling. It can turn around just as quickly. And if you're like me and you're not patient, it sucks when it lasts for more than a day because then it doesn't feel like it's turning around quickly and you don't know when it's going to turn around. So then you feel like, am I stuck like this? Is this just what it's going to be now? Should I talk to somebody? Should I be on some sort of medication? But I think the deeper part of that is the fact that you are on a path and you are transitioning and you are elevating. And because you are leaving certain things behind, this new feeling that you can't describe, this uncomfortable feeling that you can't describe, is just you being somewhere new mentally or on your way there. And you're in that in between that you don't really know how to feel about it. You don't know if you should feel good because you're not quite there yet, but you also aren't where you used to be. But you also don't know if you should feel bad because you were comfortable with where you left, but you also aren't where you were trying to go yet either. So you don't really know where you're at. And that can be confusing, that can be frustrating. It can be debilitating to your mental health just for the simple fact that your thoughts are all over the place and you don't know how to feel about where your life is. And that's okay. You know, it doesn't feel okay, but I feel like if we just keep reminding ourselves that everything is literally okay, it can change the trajectory of how you look at where your life is right now. You know, I said it in one of my past videos that like there's people out there who don't have half or even a drop of the things that you have. And the fact that you have them means that you are far more ahead of most people. And not that it's a competition, but you have to compare it to yourself and where you could be and where how things could be. And the fact that they aren't there and they are how they are goes to show that how you're feeling mentally is just a feeling. It doesn't mean it's how things are. There are people out there who actually look at themselves in the mirror and think I'm fat and they're not. They think they're ugly and they're not. They think that they need certain work done to them that they don't need. And it's all in your mind. Regardless of what names you attach to those feelings, they still are in your mind. And so I think that you can, the same way that those feelings are manipulating you, you can manipulate those feelings right back. You know, I saw a quote that said something about, I don't know it verbatim, but it said something about if you're able to doubt yourself, why can't you doubt your doubts? So if you are able to doubt yourself and say, I'm not good, why can't you then look at that doubt and be like, what is this doubt talking about? You know, what do I mean I'm not good? I'm tripping, you know? Like use the Uno reverse card on them, send it right back. Because at the end of the day, when you feel off like that, you have to just remind yourself that it's just a feeling. And even if you can't shake it, even if you think those things and you still feel off, I think that recognizing it and calling it out, it literally lays it to rest in the way that it doesn't have control over you. Not that it makes the feeling go away, but it doesn't control you. You control it now. Because now, when you are acting out in ways that you don't recognize and that you can't put your finger on, you realize that it's related to this off feeling. And then you're able to say, okay, maybe I should just sit with this for right now because I don't feel like myself. Maybe I shouldn't be doing my usual activities for today. Maybe, you know what, I'm just going to take a mental day and I'm just going to sit in the park and listen to the birds, watch the trees, get some sunlight. Maybe I'm going to go on a walk, on a hike, be by myself, go to the movies, watch a movie at home, whatever brings you peace. Even because maybe being around people does bring you peace. But I know for me, I wouldn't want to be around people and then not be myself and bring other people down or seem off and mess up the vibe because my energy, I'm taking that energy with me. I think being by myself and isolating is what's best for me in those times because I'm recognizing that I don't feel like myself. I feel like someone else. And so this person doesn't want to do those things that I want to do. This person needs to recuperate, needs to be alone, needs to self reflect. And I'm going to do those things versus feeling like I'm not feeling like myself today. I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm angry. And because I'm frustrated at the fact that I don't feel like myself, now I'm going to go be around people, take it out on them, you know, mess up other people's energy, hurt people, say things I don't mean. And so just recognizing that you're not okay, but realizing that you're still okay. This is all going to be a phase you're going to look back on and recognize it's just a phase. And also a phase that may come back. And I think it's going to be even easier to deal with the next time around because now you are catching on to the fact that that's not me. That's just a feeling that's going to come and go. And I know I'm better equipped now to know how to deal with that. I'm going to call it out immediately because I'm recognizing what's going on. This has happened before. And I'm going to dead it right in its tracks. I know exactly what I did last time. I know what to do. I know what not to do. I know how to think about it. I know how to recognize it. And I know how to pretty much deflate it. And it's hard to do. You know what I mean? It's easier said than done. I've had days where I've woken up and I didn't even sit up in my bed yet. I didn't touch my phone. I didn't talk to anybody. No one was in the bed with me. I literally just woke up and I felt like I just wasn't okay. I felt like I was sad, upset, off. I don't even know how to describe how I felt. I just didn't feel like it was my day. And the sun was shining, you know, it was a nice day. I could have woken up and had an amazing day, but mentally I just wasn't well. And it's hard to feel that way because when you don't have a situation to attach it to or a word to attach it to or a certain situation that you can blame it on, it is hard to just say, okay, I'm not feeling okay, but I'm going to decide to be okay anyways, or I'm going to decide to think about this differently, or I'm going to decide to feel good today even though mentally I don't feel good. That is hard to do. But I think that the more you trick yourself into having other ways to think about the negative thoughts you're having, it's going to be the easier it is to deal with those feelings. Because all they are is feelings. Feelings come and go. We see it all the time. How many times have you been angry about something and you said, I'm never going to talk to this person again. I hate this place. I'm never going to come back here. And then time goes by. You calm down. You're no longer angry. And you don't think those things anymore. It's just as easy as that. You literally don't feel those things anymore because that emotion made you feel those things. So if you relate it to that and you say in your mind, yeah, I feel upset today, or I don't feel like myself today, or I feel sad, I feel whatever, you don't let yourself make decisions based off of those feelings, because those feelings are going to be temporary, because you are okay at the end of the day. You just feel like you're not. And you feel like you're not because you are on a journey. And I think that that's the thing that we need to, if we are going to have a situation to attach those feelings to, that's the situation that we need to attach it to. We need to attach it to the fact that for whatever reason, everyone's is different, but you're on a journey and you're on this path and you're elevating and you're closing doors, you're opening new doors. Something is changing in your life or in your mind or around you. And you are just going through that phase of things changing, it being uncomfortable, and you are feeling those feelings, you know? It doesn't have to be a physical thing. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm in this new apartment and things feel different because I'm in a different space. Or I just started this new job, so I feel weird right now, but time will pass once I get more comfortable. It doesn't have to literally be all that. Things are changing mentally for you. And they can be changing physically as well, but I think it's easier to recognize those things. You know what I mean? When you're not okay and you can't recognize why, you have to tap back into the bigger picture and realize that, okay, things don't feel okay because maybe they're up in the air right now. Maybe I am on my way somewhere, and because I'm traveling there, the travel is making me uncomfortable. Maybe I'm a little seasick. You know what I mean? Maybe it's some motion sickness going on right now. But once I get there, I'm gonna be okay. And there's things to take for seasickness. There's things to take for motion sickness. Even those feelings don't last. You know? So you just have to remember, just because I'm not okay right now doesn't mean I'm not okay.